All right, good morning. I want to welcome you to Preschool Storytime. I'm Miss Fran. This is Reed Memorial Library, and I've got some really good books for you like we were talking about. So let's start off the morning by singing our welcome song. You guys join me, okay? All right, and I'm going to give you some hints in the song about what we'll be reading about. If you'd like to read a book, clap your hands. Good job. If you'd like to read a book, clap your hands. If you'd like to read a book, come on close and take a look. If you'd like to read a book, clap your hands. Here's a hint. If you'd like to read a book, look like a hunter with your binoculars. Put your binoculars on. If you'd like to read a book, look like a hunter. If you'd like to read a book, come on close and take a look. If you like to read a book, look like a hunter. You got your binoculars on, I see them. Good job. If you'd like to read a book, roar like a lion. If you'd like to read a book, roar like a lion. If you'd like to read a book, come on close and take a look. If you like to read a book, roar like a lion. Come on, let's do it one more time like you really mean it. You guys are kind of pathetic lions, but okay. That was better. Okay, I heard that lion book. You know, I see that the box is here for Giant Mouse. Remember Giant Mouse visited us last time? Very good roaring. Let's see if he's home. Knock, knock. He's always sleeping. Every time we come to see him, he's sleeping. Wake up, Giant Mouse. Here, let's open the door. Come on, wake up. Tickle, 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 tickle. Oh, gosh, it's so squishy. Trying to get, I gotta go out the other way. Oh, jeez.
Oh, hi. Hi, everybody.
Well, how are you this morning, Giant Mouse?
Oh, kind of sleepy. I'm a very big mouse compared to the other mouse that was here. Oh, I'm so sleepy. My mouth's not working. Oh, there I go. Now I'm doing better. Okay.
Well, I'm glad you stayed. I'm glad you stayed this week so that we could visit with you again.
Yes, I've got to leave after today because I've got to get back out to my field and I've got to get some more of those nuts and corn. You know, I live in a cornfield. And I've got to get those things for winter time because otherwise I'm going to be very hungry.
Oh, okay, well, I'm glad you're here today. Are you going to do some stories about mice? Yes, I am going to do some stories about mice today. This will be our last time of doing stories about mice. Oh, man. Well, that's okay. You're here, and I chose some special mice ones just for you.
Oh, great. Well, I'm going to poke my head up and try to listen. Oh, gosh. This was definitely not made for a mouse of my size.
That's true. I think the box was for Miss Mousie, your cousin. All right, so there he is. All right, the first book that I have for you this morning is a very fascinating book. It's called The Mouse Mansion, and it was written by Karina Shopman. Now, the interesting thing about this book is that these are all pictures of actual little toy mice in an actual mouse mansion. And quite some time ago, Miss Shopman, she had an idea. She wanted to write a children's book, but she wanted to have actual toy mice and an actual little house to put them in and take pictures. And so she is not only the author, but the illustrator. And here is a picture of what she made. She made out of boxes and tape and glue and paint and little bits of wood and little bits of this and that fabric. She made this giant mouse mansion. I put a link at the bottom of your Storytime kit paper where you can actually see her standing next to this mouse mansion. It's taller than she is. It's really huge. So that's what she used, and then she put the little mice in there and made a story and took pictures of it. So it's very, very interesting. It's a long book, and I'm going to read just part of it so we can get through it, because otherwise it would take us too long. But here is Sam and Julia. Shall we say hello to them? Hi, Sam. Hi, Julia. And they live in the mouse mansion. Julia lives on the top floor in a little apartment with her mom, and Sam lives right in the middle of the mouse mansion with his big family, a mama, a daddy, and little baby brothers and sisters, grandma, grandpa. They love to go on adventures because they are best friends. This is a dark picture, and there's a mouse up at the top of some stairs. Can you tell where they are? There. Yeah, they're there. She's at the top of the stairs, and there's Sam and Julia. They're in the basement, and there's a really nice, cozy, secret place underneath the stairs that they like to hide their secret treasures in. So they found a box with a key, and they keep all their secret things in there, and they hide it underneath the stairs. Here we go. This is the next page. They're best friends and they love to go on adventures. They know that the junk collector is coming to the mouse mansion, and they are knocking on the door. Let us in, let us in. We want to help. Oh, the door opens, and look, they're in a junk room filled with newspapers and old metal and old cloth. And they say, Mr. Junkman, if we help you collect all of your newspapers and cloth, maybe you would give us something. He said, do your work very fast and we will see. And so Sam and Julia help him collect newspapers and cloth and little bits of metal. And in the end, he gives them 25 cents. Where do you think they put that 25 cents? They put it in that secret place, in the secret box, and lock it with their key. And they hide it for another day. So after they help the junk man, then they go and they see Sam's grandma. And she's making pancakes. She says, I've got to answer the phone. I'll be right back. Julia, would you please flip the pancakes? And so Julia takes the little pan and flips the pancake, and look where it lands. Right on Sam's head. And look, finally Grandma comes back to help them. Oh, thank goodness. And look, she puts confectioner's sugar on the pancakes. Yum. And look at her teeny tiny dishes and her little tiny sink and her little table, all part of the mouse mansion. Yum. The next day, Julia is wondering, where is Sam? She can't find him anywhere, and she wants to play and have an adventure. Finally, she goes to Sam's house. And no wonder, surprise! He says, I couldn't come out to play because I got 2 baby brothers and a baby sister last night. Julia says, oh, they're so cute. And Sam says, yes, they're cute, but they cry all the time, and they have so many poopy diapers. Well, Mama Mouse says, yes, you could help change those poopy diapers. Oh, and Julia laughs at the look on Sam's face. Oh, he did not want to change poopy diapers. But look, they all help. Look, Sam's got a little box of Huggy diapers, and there's the baby's little bouncy chairs and their cradles. Boy, Mama's got her arms full, and they help change all the diapers, and then they can go out and play. But when they come back, there's lots of dirty clothes from babies. You know how babies are. They make lots of dirty clothes. So Sam and Julia say, okay, we'll help with the laundry. So they stuff all the dirty clothes in the washer, and they put some soap in, and they turn it on, and Julia says, uh-oh, Sam, something's happening. Look, too much suds is coming out. The suds started coming all out of the washer. Sam said, quick, I'll go ask my mom what to do. By the time he gets back and he pushes the stop button, suds had covered everything from Julia's tip of her tail to the top of her nose. Oh no, she says, I'm just as clean as the laundry. So they put all the soap suds in the bathtub and they rinsed them down and they were okay. Mama Mouse came in. She says, oh, it smells lovely and fresh in here. And you've hung out all the clothes. What helpful little mice. Thank you so much. Then Sam and Julia decided they wanted to take their secret box and use some of the money out of it. But they had lost the key. So they went to see Uncle John and look at all of his little tools. And look, there's a box full of keys. And so he gets a key and it fit in the box and ping, the lock springs open. He has found just the right key and the box works. Julia's so excited she jumps up and down. She says, thank you, thank you. So now they have the box and it's opened and they have to decide where to hide the key. So they decide to hide it up in the rafters in Sam's room so his little brothers and sisters can't get it. So they take out 10 cents that the junk man gave them and they go to the bakery. They're a little hungry. I think we'll buy some cookies. But when they ask the baker how much will 10 cents buy, it's not enough to buy the things in the case. But she says, I have some delicious broken cookies. Perfect, says Julia and Sam together, and for 10 cents they get a whole bag of broken cookies. Oh, yum! Look at that bag. It's full of ginger snaps and chunks of chocolate cookies. My favorite, says Julia. Sam's mouth is already watering. Oh, look, he says, there's strawberry shortcake too. So they wander around happily munching and crunching on their treats until the sun sets and it's time for bed. The next day they decide to have another adventure and they go to visit Sam's uncle, the sailor. Oh, I'm sorry, I think it's his grandpa. And they have to climb way up there all the way to the tippy top of Mouse Mansion. And they go and they knock on his door, but no one is there. I wonder if he's at the fish shop, says Sam. They have to climb back down the stairs all the way down here to go to the fish shop. And there he is. There he is. And they finally found him at the fish market, and he's eating all the fish. Sam's grandpa, he used to be a sailor, and he has some tattoos. And Julia is interested about the tattoos. He says they're not just drawings, each one tells a story. And he points and tells about all his travels. Look at all the meats and fishes that are there in the fish market. There's a shop that sells everything that they like to go visit that's in the Mouse Mansion as well. But finally, Friday night, Julia is invited to go to Sam's house for supper. Look at, they get out the fine china and they all gather around the table with the crystal chandeliers and they eat a fine supper. It is a very special evening. And Julia is so glad to be invited. The food looks delicious, and she loves being all together with Sam's family. But it's very late now, and the little mice are tired. The lights are going low, and they get out the lantern and go home because it's time to go to sleep. And there it is, the whole Mouse Mansion has gone to sleep. All the little mice are in their beds, and the doors are, and the lights are turned down low. Wasn't that an interesting book? So I put on your kit paper, I put a couple of I put a couple of things that would show you how to make a mouse mansion. In fact, look, the way Miss Shopman started was she just started with a box, an empty box, and she added some things on the inside. My sister and I used to play with an empty box with some of our toys. You could get a big toy if you wanted to do it with your duck. You could get a big box if you wanted to do it with your duck, or a small box if you wanted to do it with a little toy. So that's on your kit paper. There's little videos that show how to make it. Okay, you guys ready to do something? Let's stand up, okay? Let's get ourselves standing up. We read a long, my head's cut off. We had a long story, but now we're gonna do a finger play, okay? Everybody stand up. Come on, let me see you standing up. All right, get your fingers going like a little tiny mouse. Did you know that when a little mouse runs over your hands or runs on your body, it tickles? I used to have a pet mouse, and when it would run over me, it would make you giggle. Okay, wild mice we don't want to touch, but a pet mouse was okay. So here we go. We're going to start down at our toes. It says, hurry, scurry, little mouse. Start down at your toes. Hurry, scurry, little mouse. Past your knees he goes. He's scurrying. Hurry, scurry, little mouse, past where your tummy is. Hurry, scurry, little mouse, all the way up. He gives you a little mousy kiss. Let's try it one more time. I think I lost somebody. There we go. All right, get your fingers going. Hurry, scurry, little mouse. Start down at your toes. Hurry, scurry, little mouse, past your knees he goes. Hurry, scurry, little mouse, past where your tummy is. It's tickling me. Hurry, scurry, little mouse. Gives you a mousy kiss. Did you like that? Did it feel like a real mouse scurrying around? Tickle, 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 tickle. Is that what you do, giant mouse? Do you tickle people? No, I'm kind of scared of people except for you. Oh, well, I'm glad you came. All right, the next book we're going to read is called The Lion and the Mouse. And this one is by Jerry Pinkney. He's a very good author and a very good illustrator. And it shows, here's the mouse, here's the lion. Wonder what's going to happen. Do you know this story? Mr. Pinkney tells his stories with his pictures. So you're going to have to watch the pictures very carefully. Here we see they're on the savannah in Africa. And look, the lion is yawning. And who's with him? Who's this? Can you see who it is? It's the No, it's a mama lion. A mama lion, and look, there's some baby lions. There's elephants and zebras and giraffes. They're all together there. Okay. The lion and the mouse. Now we get to see the mouse. Look at how small the mouse is. This is the lion's footprint. And look, the mouse is so tiny she can fit into the lion's footprint. There's a little frog, some little ants. So everything in this story is told by the pictures except for a few animal noises. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, what animal would make that noise? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I think that might be an owl. Look, that's right. The little mouse is sitting there on the rock, just listening to the owl. But, uh-oh, he jumps into the tree. Why do you think the little mouse is running away? Do you have an idea? Do you think an owl might eat a mouse? Here he comes. He's running out the other end of the tree trunk that's hollow. He jumped in and he's running, running, running. And he runs so far. Oh, goodness, he got away from the owl. And he's running some more. Oh, he feels safe on this little hill. Wait a second. There's something kind of funny about that little hill. No, it's not a raccoon, but you're on the right track. It is another animal. What is it? The little mouse had accidentally run up the lion's back. And now, look, the lion caught him by the tail. And he says, grrr. And the mouse says, squeak. What do you think will happen next? Do you think the lion will eat him? You think? Let's see what happens. There is a lion. He's looking at that little mouse. He could eat him with one bite. But look what happens. He lets the mouse go. I'm not sure why he decides to, but he decides to let the mouse go. And the mouse is very thankful because look inside the mouse's little nest. Little baby mice. Those little baby mice needed the mama or the papa, whichever this is, to help. In the background, you can see that the lion also has his family there. Maybe he was thinking of that. Uh-oh. Look at that. It's a Jeep with a cage on the back and two people driving that are hunters. Uh-oh, I wonder what kind of animal they're going to try to catch. They're pounding stakes, they're pounding pieces of wood into the ground, and they've got a net made of rope. They're going to set a trap. Oh no, look, they've set a trap. You can see the ropes hanging from the trees with the bags that are heavy on it that will pull the animal up. Here comes the lion. Here's the monkeys. I think the bird says, "Rrr!" He's trying to warn the lion, but the lion trips on the rope and the trap is sprung. Roar! He's roaring very loudly. Look, he's being pulled up into the trees. The hunters have trapped him. They've caught him. Oh no! What about his family? He's scared and he's angry. Roar. Can you roar like a lion? We need to hear a really loud roar from the savannah. Oh yes, that was a great roar. And the mouse hears that roar and climbs up onto stalks of grass and realizes it's the lion. And she takes off running. And she runs all the way to the tree, climbs up the tree, and look, there's where the ropes are tied onto the tree. What in the world could a little mouse do to help? The lion sees the mouse and he thinks, what can you do? You're so tiny, you can't help anyone. What is she doing in this picture? What is she doing there? Can you see? What is she doing? She's going with her teeth. She's biting the rope. Very good. Nibbling away at that rope. Look, she bit so hard she nibbled through two of them. And now she's working on another one and another one. And look, she nibbled through so many of the ropes that the lion fell free. The trap is off of him now. And he can get away. Run, lion, run. And look, he's looking at the little mouse. What do you think he's saying to that little mouse? You think he's saying thank you? Thank you, little mouse. And here the mouse is taking back little pieces of rope. And she's taking the little rope back to her babies and she's teaching them how to nibble, because nibbling is a very important thing for mice to know. Isn't that a good book? I wish there was a big picture of Mr. Pinkney. There's a tiny picture with tape over it. But there's the lion and the mama lion and the baby lions again. And they're all together. Yes. Yes, I'm listening. Yes, I'm listening to you. I see. Well, caterpillars are tiny. Someone is talking to me about their caterpillars, and they're tiny too. And they are very important in the whole scheme of things as well. So I have an action poem. I have an action poem for us to do, and it's about a lion and a mouse. So I'm going to need you to look really scary like a lion. Can you do it? You don't look very scary yet. Okay, scary enough. All right, so it goes like this. A lion. There, that looks scarier. Okay, a lion. Oh, so big and strong. Show me your big muscles. Come on, everybody's got big muscles. With savage claws. Ooh, sharp claws. And teeth, sharp and long. Ah. Now we're going to be a little mouse. A little mouse. So small and weak. With tiny paws and scurrying feet. Do you think that mighty beast would need the help of nibbling teeth? Yet when he roars, okay, can you give me a roar? Roar. When he roars and gives a yelp, roar, it is the mouse who comes to help. Isn't that interesting? A giant, big, strong lion needs the help of a little teeny mouse. It's not always your size that matters, is it? What do you think about that giant mouse? Yeah, I think even little mice can do important things. Yeah, it doesn't matter about our size so much, does it? It matters about what's in our heart, even we can be kind. Well, I have one more book to show you, and this one is a guessing game. So you're going to have to pay really close attention to the book. And the name of this book is called Who's Hiding in This Box? And it's by Giuliano Ferri. Right, that was right on the cover. Okay, let's go on the next page. Who says, who, inside this box? Now, we had an animal that said that in our last story. Who says, who? Do you know? No, look, it's an owl. Right, an owl says, ooh. All right, let's try again. Here's another guessing one. Who's growling inside this box? Here's the footprints. And you might think it was a lion, except for this has stripes, black and orange. What kind of animal growls rawr, and has black and orange stripes? Rawr, right, a tiger. Very good. All right, this animal likes to eat bamboo. And there's some pieces of bamboo, and it looks like the animal is white with black. What? What kind? A koala is a great guess. Yes, they do eat bamboo. Very good guess. This one happens to be a panda bear, but I understand why you would think it could have been a koala. Very good guessing. Who squeezed her long neck into this box? And look, somebody says it's giraffe. Let's see if you're right. There she is. Look at that long neck. How did she ever get it in that box? I just don't know. All right, ready for the next one? Who is buzzing around inside this box? Bzzz. And look, there's flowers and kind of a honeycomb pattern. A bee? You think it's a bee? You're right, it's some bees. It's a lot of bees, isn't it? There's their little stingers. All right, let's try another one. Who might snap at you from inside this box? Yeah, that kind of a snap. You could see they drag themselves along, and they're kind of green with scales. Who might snap at you from inside this box? Let's see if you're right. This is a crocodile. Sometimes you might think it might be an alligator. Very good. Good guessing. This one says, Who's splashing around inside this box? They like to be in water, and they have, what do you think it is? Were you right? It's a fish, a beautiful fish. 2 more left. Oh, here's one. Who slithered? Who slithered into this box? Someone said a snake, and you were right. He's a pretty happy looking snake. I think I'm gonna leave him alone though. Last one. Who painted the pictures of these boxes? Looks like little footprints. Who do you think would paint? Look, it's an artist. A little boy with his paintbrush. Looks like he painted himself a little bit too. Oh, his mommy will say, next time keep the paint on the paper, please. And there's his paintbrushes. So that was a good guessing game, and you did great. You guys figured so much of it out. So I wanted to show you what is in your kit today for your craft. And on your kit paper, there's a needle. This is a purple needle. Can you see it? But it's not so pokey that it would hurt your hand. It's not a pokey needle. And you have a lion, but he doesn't have a mane. It could be a mama lion, or we could give it a mane. So there's some pretty rainbow colored yarn in your pack, and you just push it through your needle, and then you start on the back, and you come up through one of the holes, and then you can go down through another hole. So there's a couple of instructions on your kit that show you how to do it. You just lace it in and out. This is called lacing, or it can also be called sewing. So then you can keep going around and round and in and out, and you could make a mane for your lion. It would be a very colorful mane. See how it's going to be? So that is something fun that you can do in your kit. And I also told you that at the bottom there were some different things. I put a link to a series of books by Jill Barklam, and their name is the Bramley Hedge series. So this will be the last of our mice series, but those are cute little books with beautiful pictures, and they also have them on YouTube as little videos, which are very nice. So what do you think, Mr. Mouse, Mr. Giant Mouse? Do you think you'll come back another time and talk to us? I don't know. If you're not going to do any more mouse stories, I got to go get ready for the winter. It gets cold here in Ohio, and I live out in a field. I don't live in the mouse mansion where it's nice and warm. Okay, well, it's been nice for you to come. You want to tell them goodbye, everybody? Bye, bye. I'll see you another time. Oh, I'm going back in here. I got to get ready. Oh, boy, he sure didn't fit in that box very well, did he? Okay, so this is the last one. This is the last one of our fall story times, our regular story times. But remember to sign up again in December for the story times that will be starting in January, okay? I'll miss you until then. So let's sing together. Let's sing our goodbye song. I'm glad you came today. I'm glad you came today. I hope that you will come again. I'm glad you came today. Will you sing with me? I'm glad you came today. I'm glad you came today. I hope that you will come again. I'm glad you came today. Good singing. Good, I'll see you guys later.